Museum, the artillery and engineering troops. I think this is the biggest or the main museum, military museum in Russia. The museum itself is located in a very big 3 floors building with a large open air area, and in this open air area there are a lot of weapons, beginning from these old cannons, I think beginning of 17th century, and up to the end of 20th century, the modern weapons. Of course, most weapons were produced in Russian Empire and then in Soviet Union, but meanwhile there are a lot of European or world samples. For example, this tank was made in USA in the middle of in the middle of 20th century. Yeah. The museum was founded by Peter the Great in 1703, and the first exponent it was a cannon which was casted in 1605 in Moscow by a well-known master Andrei Chokhovy. There are some engineering machines. So the first halls are dedicated to history of artillery up to middle of 19th century. There are a lot of old cannons again. Also you can find here a lot of layouts, battle layouts. For example, here there is a check of some fortress. I'm not sure whether I'm right or not, but it looks for me this is the weapons of Spanish conquistadors, at least the helmets. And here is the grandfather of automatic gun. By the way, initially the collection was not so big, but since years it became more and more large enough. So finally in 1867 the museum moved to the current building with the opposite side of Petropavlovsk fortress. Also in the museum there is a famous exposition of knights and their weapons, so it would be very interesting, I think. Very rich collection of flintlocks or silicone rifles. Yeah. Okay. Next hall is about history from middle of 19th century up to the revolution of 1917. So these cannons are more or less modern. And these weapons, I think, were used during the First World War. Here is water-cooled machine gun, which was very popular in the beginning of 20th century in the area of former Russian Empire. One of the first armored vehicles which was produced in Russian Empire in the beginning of 20th century. Here is already the Second World War at the beginning, spotlights, and here is a special device to hear the sky. I mean, for example, when the sky is with clouds and you cannot see where the planes fly. Here is the rocket launchers which was developed and produced in Soviet Union. It was actively used at the end of Second World War. And some small samples of the modern equipment, missiles, tanks. Please don't forget to subscribe channel Discover Russia and visit website www.discover-country.com.